All right, so this is from Game Rant. So we looked at this last week, right? And we're not going to spend a lot of time here because we already talked about this. There's only one story that's been added since we looked at this last week. And this is basically they're making Magic the Gathering comic books, basically. Graphic novels and comics based on Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons. So that's cool. So if you like Dark Horse, if you like what they publish in the terms of like their comics and graphic novels, then there are new books coming out for D&D and Magic the Gathering. Really doesn't affect us in the video game space at all, but it's cool. Something that we talked about last week that is worth touching on as a point of really interesting news for us is that Wizards of the Coast's new president was a former senior Blizzard executive who was responsible for making games like World of Warcraft, Diablo, and other games. That says to me that this person has a background in video games, and that's really good for D&D video games because Wizards of the Coast now will probably be looking for more ways to add video game components to what they make, because right now there aren't many. The video game space for D&D is small. Like, yeah, we have DDO. We're the only MMO, right? Except for Neverwinter, right? Neverwinter considered an MMO. I don't even know. It's been a long time since I played that game. And then really nothing else other than the books that we've talked about. We talked about all this stuff here. We did not look at this fan page, though. So this is a picture of like a lot of the D&D Legos. We talked about that maybe a month or two ago about how they were releasing D&D themed Legos. And I had like a little mini brain explosion when I first learned this because I love Legos. And I think having, you know, like that little Lego dragon right there is super cool. That's a Dragonborn. That's a Tiefling. That's a Mind Flayer. Like, I want to collect all of these. So I'm super excited about that. Even though it has nothing really to do with video games, at some point in the future, you guys will probably see me show you these little figures on screen because I will have them. You know, I haven't picked up any of the new D&D Legos yet, but I plan to. I'm not going to grab like a big set because I don't have the room to display it, right? But I'll probably grab some of the little character packs. I don't know what this is. Do you think that this is a Medusa? What do you guys think that is? Right? Like that looks like a eagle person. I don't know what they're called. That's probably a druid. Those are clearly like skeletons and undeads. Can't see it. Oh yeah, there. That right there. Maybe if I click on it. Yeah, so I'm wondering what that is. It looks like a Medusa, maybe. Maybe. I don't know what like an eagle race is. Like, I don't know what that's called, but I would say that's probably a druid, right? Those are undead. That's probably maybe an elf. That's a wizard. That's a dragonborn. That's definitely an elf. That, who knows what that is? Maybe a half-orc. Although they got rid of half-orcs, so I don't know. That's a tiefling. That's a mind flayer. That's a intellect devourer, right? Oh, they're actually... Yeah, I'm very happy about this, by the way. Eagle folk. Yeah, I've never played an eagle folk. I didn't even know they existed. So they're selling these figures in a pack. Yeah, so I will absolutely be picking this up. Oh, and they actually tell us half-elf bard, a halfling druid, a Githyanki warlock with an arcane eye staff. Okay, so this is a Githyanki warlock right here. With the staff. Mind Flayer with the intellect devourer. Vampire is Count von Strahd. Okay, so Strahd. So that's Strahd right there, right? an Archmage Tasha, a Lich, and Red Wizard. So I'm assuming that's the Lich right there, and he's got the skull. Yeah. Tiefling Sorcerer with a Pseudo-Dragon, Dragonborn Paladin. I mean, dude, this is crazy good. This is really cool. I'm absolutely going to pick this up. So let's see what they're saying this is. Not the Half-Elf Bard. Is it the... Maybe it's this? What's an Aarakocra? Okay, that's the eagle race right there. So that's what that is. That's the Aarakocra. I'm assuming that's a druid then, right? Now, that would have to be the druid. Yeah, I still don't know what the hell that is. Oh, maybe it's Lady of Pain. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. That's great. I don't know much about the Lady of Pain. Oh, it absolutely is. Yeah. An enigmatic ruler of the city of Sigil. Not human. Oh, she looks really cool. I have no idea what Sigil is, though. It's a city also known as the Cage, the City of Doors, or the City of Secrets. Very interesting. Yeah, I've never played in this, whatever, in the Outlands. Yeah, I don't think we have any Outlands stuff in DDO. It's super cool, though. Okay, there's Dragonborn. Yeah, that's great. So I'm definitely going to pick up these Lego action figures. The next bit of news is that we have a 20-sided tavern brings Dungeons & Dragons improv. I have no idea what that is. To an off-Broadway show. So somebody has made an off-Broadway D&D show that you can go and see called the 20-Sided Tavern. Opens on stage 42. This opened last May, so I don't know how it's done. I'll try to find news for next week on maybe what happened with this, if people liked it or not. Madeline Murphy is the actor. The result of unlucky dice rolls and a run-in with the dagger-wielding thieves in the first act. Yeah, I mean, so it's basically, it's a D&D story that's done on a stage where they're singing and dancing and fake drinking. I think it's really cool. Like, even though it's, maybe it's a little cringe, I don't know, but I mean, it's definitely cool to have D&D anything. I think it's one of the sad moments in these news stories that we're covering that the live action TV shows that they had planned were canceled. Like, that's super sad. I was really hoping. 20-sided tavern. So somewhere there are tickets, or there were tickets for sale for this 20-sided tavern. So maybe what I'll do for next week is look and see if I can find any, like, I'm sure people went to this. They uploaded video of it. You guys probably could search for that yourself if you're interested in it, but if it at all looks interesting, then we'll take a look at it. Yeah, it looks like they had like computer effects to make magical things happen on stage. That's really cool. The actors are doing dice rolls. I mean, that's really cool too. So who knows if this show did really well, 20-sided tavern, then maybe it'll be, you know, make D&D more relevant, which is always a good thing. I think that's pretty interesting for the game space. Yeah, but unfortunately that's really it. That there's not much going on. There's no new video game news. We already know about the core rule books coming out. We knew about the Legos. We already knew Baldur's Gate 3 is not being developed by Larian. We have no update on the Canadian company doing the Dungeons and Dragons survival game. This is the story about the TV show getting canceled. We did talk about Dead by Daylight, which is a completely different game. They added Vecna But it doesn't really matter for our purposes because Dead by Daylight is a completely different type of a game than the games that we're playing. It's not an RPG, it's survival. It's like a murder game. You basically have two teams. One person hunts the other team. I mean, it's a completely different, but the fact that they added Vecna is pretty cool. Yeah, so Critical Role is going to be making a show. That's always good news. Matthew Mercer's great. And then, from my perspective, the most exciting news for us is the fact that now Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro, they hired the dude who was working for Blizzard, and he has a history of, like a decade of making Blizzard video games. So maybe it means that now Wizards of the Coast is going to be focused a little bit more on video games. But we'll see.
Where are you going? Hunting for gold that is flowing. Somewhere in the cold world hid, there's no knowing. Hey la, oh la la la. We love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la la. We love games. Where are you going? There's no knowing what magic awaits, what evil is growing. Hey, hey la, oh la la la. We love games. Where are you going? There's no knowing what magic awaits, what evil is growing. Hey la, oh la la la. We love games. We love games. Hunting old crypts is folly. Just play games and be jolly. Magical treasures hide in the dark, so rest and embark. We love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la la. We love games. We love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la la. We love games. Hey la, Mary la, oh la 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 la. Where are you going? There's no knowing what magic awaits, what evil is growing. Hey la, oh la la la. We love games.